Good work. R&D's been looking forward to this one. I need to deliver this to Vina so she can start the reverse engineering process, but first, Ularu wants to see you. I've upgraded your security level so you can access the executive floor, where her office is. Tell her assistant Maeve you have an appointment. I won't be far behind, in case you get lost.
Was the single most stressful experience of my life.
Yeah, you killed it.
Can I help you? Name an appointment. Confirmed. Ularu is wrapping up a meeting with Genevieve. You can wait here or in the lobby area. I'll let you know when she's ready to see you. I see Imogene Salso is supposed to be with you.
I'm right here, Maeve.
Good. It should just be a moment. Well, sooner than I thought. Looks like Ularu's ready now.
Oh, one more thing. You know, if they aren't willing, that leaves us with only one option.
God, Ularu, is that always your response? I don't want another PR mess on my hands.
Yes, Viv, because you're too good at your job. Now, we can talk details later. My next appointment's here.
Fine, but you can break this news to Alexis at our next meeting.
Good. You're finally here. The one I've been hearing so much about. I'm Ularu Chen, head of operations here at Ryujin. So tell me, what do you think of your new job so far? In that case, it sounds like our initial impression of you is turning out to be quite accurate. Now, my dear Genie here says you've been through the basics of what we do, and pulled off success every time.
5 successful standard assignments, and 1 specialized.
And on top of all that, a flawless record. It's no wonder they love you up here. I happen to have a personal assignment that I'd like to send you on. One that involves meeting up with an outside contact. Genie seems to think you're more than capable of handling it.
She's the best operative I've ever hired.
Let's not forget the only operative you've ever hired. Meeting with outside contacts isn't always as straightforward as your past assignments. Some can be fickle or demanding, so you'll need to decide how to handle them and what decisions to make on the fly. Good, because if not, I can't imagine we have much use for you here at Ryujin. Your contact is Simon Rychek. He claims to have information on a new project that Infinity Ltd is working on. He said it's a game changer that Ryujin would be especially interested in, so his asking price is the big thing to consider. Finance will reimburse up to 1,000 credits, so if you have negotiation skills, use them. Oh, you'll get the information if you want to hang on to your job. Now, in order to confirm your identity, Simon prefers code phrases. I'll let Genie give you the details on this one because the concept is just beneath me.
Simon is into sports, so he enjoys any opportunity to talk about them. At some point, he'll casually say, "Looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year." You get to respond with, "Razor Derby is the only real sport." Got it? You'll find him in Cydonia, so I hope your ship's fueled. Just look for him above the Lux condos in the plaza.
You spoke very highly of this one, Genie. Let's hope she doesn't make a liar out of you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some things to take care of.
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
real bar. You lost? Or just come to ask an out-of-work miner how his day's going? Only good thing worth talking about these days is sports. Speaking of, looks like the Galactic Raiders are the #1 pick for the Universal Championship this year. You're damn right it is. I heard they were sending someone new. Nice to see you made it. I have information on a deal being proposed between Infinity Ltd and Deimos Staryards. It's my belief that your employers would be highly interested in the details. So I'm upping my price. It's steep, yes. But that is why I'm also offering a little side job if you can't pay up. For this little tidbit? Believe me, I know exactly what this is worth. I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. I'm trying to be reasonable here. Alright, I'll lower the price, but that's my final offer. Unless you may prefer the side job now? You're going to like it. As you may guess, being an informant is not without its risks. I've heard there's a merc in Saturn's orbit who'd like to cross my name off her list. Malai Liskova. If you take her out and bring me her gun as proof, I'll consider my fee to be waived. You're doing me a tremendous favor. Just know she won't go down easily, so be prepared. Malai's ship is called the Datura, and like I said, you can find her in orbit around Saturn. Just remember to bring the gun back as proof.
That's about enough. State your business or I open fire. That's more like it. So, tell me what you're doing here. I'll decide whether or not to strip you for salvage. Simon's been trying to kill me for years, and failed. Miserably. So, why haven't you opened fire, Talk. To killing me? How about for me killing you, huh? Don't think I couldn't take you out if I wanted to. Yeah, right. You know I'd never... Oh. I get it. All right. You can have Ember. But you'll have to come aboard to get her. You have my word you won't be harmed, for whatever that's worth.
I'm impressed. Simon managed to find someone with guts to come after me. I suppose it shouldn't surprise me that he wants Ember as proof of this. He knows I'd never part with her. Oh, will you? You really think I'd let you just waltz onto my ship and I'd hand her over? If you knew anything about me, you'd know honesty isn't my strong suit. The only truth here is that I've intended to kill you since the moment you set foot on my ship. I'm pretty sure I've already made up my mind. I suppose you have a point. I already have enough targets on me as it is. Oh, I'm sure. You make a good point. If you manage to find me, you certainly know who I am. And I don't know a thing about you. Okay. Fine. You've compelled me to hold up my end of the deal after all. You get Ember, I'll disappear. Besides, I like to think of this as just a temporary arrangement. She's always found her way back to me before. Why should this time be any different? Spoken like so many others in my life, and look who's still alive. You can determine what that means for yourself. I guess Simon chose wisely. For once. Now get off my ship. I've got an identity to arrange and a vacation to plan.
Keeps asking if I can help him out with something.
Look who survived the devil herself. Well, either that or you decided to pay up. So, that lying she-devil finally got what's coming to her. I've been looking over my shoulder for the past 5 years now, just wondering when she'd show up to put a bullet in my chest. A world without Malai Liskova. It's strange. I always imagined I'd be happy knowing she's gone. Perhaps I've been running so long now that it will just take time for the relief to set in. You know, why don't you keep that gun of hers? I think it's time I left the past behind. Yes, let's. Enough about the past. The information I have is on a deal for something called Project Dominion. I'm giving you 2 slates. They contain surveillance and interaction data for Stanley McMillan, the Infinity rep, that I obtained myself. I'm also giving you a 3rd slate because you're going to need to download the files on Project Dominion off his computer yourself. Nice doing business with you.
What the hell are you doing in this dump of a city anyway? You draw the short stick at work or what?
Infinity sent me to get Deimos to bite on a deal. He's even got a catchy code name. Project Dominion.
Sounds like world domination to me, buddy. I'd buy into that in a heartbeat.
Right? I'm telling you, this Project Dominion is the real deal. We ought to be selling this to Inception or Quantum.
Hell, you should be in the Astro Lounge making Ryujin Industries beg for that tech.
Ha! That'd be the greatest irony of them all, but not this baby. Dominion is finally gonna put Infinity first. We'll beat Ryujin at their own game.
No time to chat right now.
I don't like the look.
This deal could be huge for my company.
Well, that took longer than expected. I hope whatever information Simon had was worth it. Project Dominion? That can't be right. Give me a moment to run a decryption. Let's see. Got the key, deciphering, and done. Well, well, well. Looks like our friend Simon wasn't joking. Project Dominion isn't an Infinity Ltd prototype. It's one of ours. They didn't even bother to scrub the name. Meaning someone never thought they'd get caught. Come with me. Masako needs to hear about this. Hey,
Ularu? What is this about? Who is this?
This is our latest junior operative. I sent her on an assignment to rendezvous with an informant. But here's the real news. Infinity Ltd has gotten their hands on Project Dominion.
Impossible.
Not only that, they're trying to sell it under their own name.
Of course they are. We need fines to investigate this immediately. Since you found this information, I am trusting you to help investigate. You see, Project Dominion is confidential. It requires a high security clearance to even know it exists. If Infinity Ltd has obtained any information on it, that means we have a very well-connected mole within our corporation. Exactly. I want you to go see Dalton Fiennes, our Chief Security Officer. I'll send him the details. You've brought an enormous security violation to our attention, so I trust your help in any way possible. And thank you. Some operatives may have seized this as an opportunity for extortion. It's good to know your loyalty lies with us.